Hey everybody, my name is Tom Talbot. I'm known as the Neuro-Hacker because I help people hack into their nervous system and impulses to eliminate anxiety, panic attacks, phobias, and a lot of bad emotional habits that they get into. And in today's video, I got asked a really great question about panic attacks. Are panic attacks genetic? And so we're going to talk about that today. So yes, panic attacks are genetic. There are genes that you've inherited that get switched on by the environment, by a lot of stress you might feel, different things inside of your environment that can actually start to turn these genes on. Now what happens is that there's an area of your brain known as the hippocampus that helps to control and direct memories and where memories go and how different kinds of content get associated together. So a lot of the fact-based content, the environmental content, the emotional content, and other stuff. So it takes all this information, it decides which pathways it's going to put this information in to recall it, and where it's going to go. Is it going to go into short-term, medium-term, long-term storage, etc. And what happens is that each time that you have a memory, your brain, especially your emotional brain, can't really tell the difference between an experienced event and a recalled event or even an imagined event. So there are parts of your brain that can sort of resolve the conflict of whether something's happening in the past or in the present, if it's happening in real time or if it's imaginary. But these parts aren't perfect, and certainly your limbic cortex, the part of your brain that experiences emotion, doesn't know. There's no built-in way for it to tell. So each time you recall something in your memory, you're actually re-experiencing that. Now that can be good or that could be bad. If you get into sort of a bad loop of emotions, you start to overly associate those emotions inside of your nervous system so that it gets biased in that direction. And that's what's happening with anxiety and panic, is that your thinking, your behaviors, and the way that you store information in your nervous system continues to kind of loop around and feedback and continue to sensitize your nervous system to panic and anxiety. And some of this is signaled by your genes. So yes, your genes are involved, but they're actually being signaled by environmental things. So they're being turned on or off based on your behavior. So some people have gene variations that make them more susceptible. They have a really sensitive nervous system, which makes them really good at playing acoustic guitar and listening to other people and experiencing emotions intently. I'm just kind of having a little fun there. I don't know that everybody that's sensitive plays acoustic guitar really well, but they might like acoustic guitar music. I don't know. I don't particularly care for acoustic guitar music a lot of times. But anyway, we're getting off track. Anyway, so those things so some people have a little bit more of a sensitive nervous system, and some of those things are genetically instructed, but it's your behaviors, your thinking patterns, and a lot of habits that you have that are starting to switch these things on and create these patterns inside of your brain. So when you switch those genes on and you start to make those proteins that kind of bias your nervous system in that direction, I know this is getting a little bit sciencey, that kind of results in feedback loops. So the way that you start to shut that down is to learn some of these nervous system hacks, to learn how to calm your physiology down, to bring your parasympathetic nervous system, your natural calming neural circuitry into the fold, into the forum. Invite it to the party, man. Invite that parasympathetic nervous system to the party. It gets left out. It feels left out. Okay? So bring it into the thing. Bring it into the fold. Not the thing. Well, it could be the thing. You never know. And you'll definitely notice that you feel a lot better. So, go ahead. Floating in this video, I'm doing this thing now. I'm having this is almost like a 70s disco thing. I don't know what just happened. Is a link to an audio called Quick Calm on Command. Click that link. Download that audio. It's powerful, portable panic and anxiety relief that you can take with you anywhere. It's calming tones with a thought exercise that's really going to help bring your level of anxiety down when you're starting to feel a little bit tense, anxious. It'll really help you out. Subscribe down below. Actually, I think it's over here. Subscribe there. Like or comment below. If you're on a mobile device, in the description there's also a link to that audio so you can get it that way too. And again, I'm Tom Talbot. I'm the Neuro-Hacker. You are exceptionally good looking, and we will see you soon.